past episodes, we talked about, building a business and business ideas and what it takes to grow a business. But, I want to get a little bit deeper with it. I want to talk about how to find your target audience. How do you understand your market? How, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a great topic to talk about. So you have your umbrella. Picture an umbrella, and you have your general target audience. Let's just say business owners. So the umbrella will say business owners.
So you're selling, so your product is B2B, business to business.
This is
You're
just an
selling to
example.
business owners. Yeah, I'm just,
So under business owners, you need to break down buyer personas.
Mm-hmm.
So under the umbrella, you have buyer personas. Now, what is that? For example, a marketing director, a CEO, a salesperson, an accounting person, a billing person, a project manager, whoever that might be, those are your buyer personas. Now, under the buyer personas, you talk about hot buttons, which are also known as frequently asked questions. What would resonate with each buyer persona? For example, an operations person, a project manager, would want to know more about tracking tasks,
saving money.
being efficient, not meeting deadlines, things like that. And with those buyer personas, you need to understand, aside from the frequently asked questions, and this is about creating content for that target audience that's going to resonate with them. You don't want to talk about high-level executive things to, let's say, an operations person that would be more concerning to a CEO, more big-picture thinking, more strategic thinking. You want to talk about something very granular, a hot button, a pain point that's going to resonate with that project manager. So let's take project management, for example. Now we want to get into frequently asked questions. What are the things that are on their mind that they're asking? What is important to them? So then we break it down to needs and wants. So that project manager has needs. For example, their need would be to properly track projects, get stuff done on time, meet deadlines, track the progress of the deliverables. And then the wants, the desires, is when we get into more of the, I don't want to say fluff, but for example, delivering before the deadline, exceeding a client's expectations, things like that are extras, the bells and whistles, things like that. So you want to understand needs and wants. Every product, every service has a need and a want. But if you understand your target audience, you got to break it down like that. What is going to resonate with them? What headline is going to capture their attention?
So now on the other side, so let's say we're starting a business. How do you figure out your target audience?
You got to research on your own online. There's tons of information. You also have to talk to people, do your own research, network, figure out what are the hot buttons with each specific buyer persona, because each thing that you talk about is going to be different than the other person. So if you're speaking to a CEO or a salesperson, completely two different messages.
A good way to look at this is if you have a product or a service, think about it as like 21 questions, right? Go down the line. Is it business or is it consumer? Is it male? Is it female? Is it high economic level? Is it lower economic level? Is it, just go down the line and you'll figure it out.
Yeah, you don't want to sell a high ticket item to someone that can't afford the product or service.
Yeah.
So you need to create that silo. All your messaging is catering to that buyer persona. Then you want to create another silo. Maybe the product might be a little bit different. It's going to cater to that audience.
Yeah, exactly.
For example, like our growth programs, we have the beginner's version, then we have the advanced version, then we have the version that can give them explosive growth in a year. Or we have the option for people to do that slow marathon approach where they're going to inch away for many years to come, but they're going to see progress every year. But you have to understand that each buyer persona needs to be spoken to most of the time in a different way that will resonate.
Yeah.
In order to convey something that's going to stick with them, you have to understand first what is on their mind, what matters to them, what challenges they have. If you can understand those things, your messaging will connect with them more and you'll have better results when you are going after that target audience.
At the same time, too, if you are planning on running advertising using this buyer's persona that you have set for your business, if you're not sure exactly who you want to target. If you're not sure, but you know about a couple different personas, run A/B testing.
Exactly.
Use this audience with this campaign. So take the same exact graphic, run this audience and run this audience, the same amount of money at the same exact time. Which one performs more? Then throw this out, get rid of that one. Then you put all the money into this one, and then it shoots up.
Yeah, if you're running an ad campaign, never take people only to your home page. Take them to a page that's going to connect with them. It's going to, highlight a need or a want through a question. It's going to give them some nuggets of information, and then it's going to have a clear CTA, call to action, at the end. That's very, very important, but make sure it's relevant to the persona.
Yes.
That's within the target audience that you're going after. So remember, umbrella, then you have the buyer personas, and then you have frequently asked questions, and then you have the needs and the wants.
And to better understand that call to action, put yourself in their shoes. If you're the customer, if you're the person you are trying to target, what is the solution I am looking for?
Exactly.
And there you go. There's your call to action.